What's going on, everyone? Today we're going to talk about why franchising shortens the learning curve and saves you money and time. Because time is money. Anyways, guys, before I begin, before we get into it, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, show some love. Because this is why we do it. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys. And so when I don't get any love, I don't know if I want to do it anymore. Should I do it? Dre, what do you think? Should we do it still? I don't know. Should we call it quits? Let's wrap it up. Unless you hit the like button right now. We'll keep going. All right, guys. So today we're talking about why franchising shortens that learning curve. And let me tell you something. When you start a business for the first time, the learning curve is so great because you're starting something from scratch, and the amount of like systems and processes and just like the steps it takes to take your business from an idea to actually being open and then to running and managing like everything that you're gonna have to manage, from your team to your onboarding to your lead gen to, you know, just general daily operations. Like everything is so freaking complicated and it all takes time. Like you have to build all this stuff from scratch. You have to create all these things from scratch. But here's the hardest part, is that a lot of times when you're first starting a new business is you have to build these things because of doing something the wrong way. So like you're going forward and you're doing something and you're putting together like maybe the best plan that you can think of at the time. And then you spend like 3 months, 6 months, a year only to find out that there's a better way. And then you got to go back to the drawing board, and then you got to recreate, you know, or alter or make changes to that thing that you thought was gonna be so good, only to realize that like there was a better way, and now you're gonna spend more time, more energy, more effort into this new way. And then you have to try it out, and you're gonna have to give it 3, 6, 9 months to see if it works. And this is the whole like iteration, like of starting a business is, you know, you try a new idea, you implement a new idea, you see if the idea works. And then what doesn't work, you come back to the drawing board. You figure out what didn't work, what did work, what do we keep, what do we get rid of, what do we scratch, where do we start over? And then you try it again. And this is like what happens to any new business, is they go through iterations after iterations after iterations. But a lot of times when you're starting out, you don't know what's going to work and what's not going to work. You don't know what your customer is going to want and what your customer expresses to you that you hadn't even thought of before. And so you're gonna realize that you've done some things that like are not gonna be in alignment with what they're looking for. And you're also gonna realize that there's some things that you could add or change that is gonna be something that they are looking for. So the reality of it is that the learning curve, the amount of time and energy and effort and frustration that it takes to build a business that can run and function on its own is a lot. It's a lot. And a lot of times people and small businesses, they don't have enough funds to experiment and to go through all of the failures to finally create something that does work. And this is why I love franchising, because franchising creates a base. It's like there's already like 80 to 90% of the systems in place, ready for you, and they're proven. And a lot of times at the expense of the franchisor who created them from scratch and spent hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars on doing things the wrong way to figure out how to do it the right way. And this is what ultimately is going to save new business owners, prospective business owners that want to like buy a franchise. This is what's going to save them so much money, is because of the fact that like they're plugging into a system that's already got a process. It's like instead of spending 5 years, 10 years to like figure out or to dial something, you know, in, no, guess what? You're gonna have this thing dialed in 12 to 18 months. Here's the plan. Here's exactly how you do it. Boom, 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 boom. Step 1, here's month 1 plan, month 2 plan, month 3 plan, month 4 plan. By month 18, you're a pro. And you did it all along in the most efficient, the most productive manner without having to go learn the hard way and make mistakes. And so there is something so incredibly valuable that most prospective business owners don't even realize the true value of what a franchisor has to offer, because they've never started their own business. And if they've never started their own business, they don't understand just how much stuff goes into starting a business, just how many systems and processes and heartache has actually been developed over years and hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars. So being able to plug into a franchise network is literally a game changer. And I can promise you that most people will only understand just how valuable this is if they've ever started their own business and gone through that process themselves. And if they haven't, they may not understand it. So this is why I'm sharing this with you, because this is like a free warning, that it's not easy. But if you want to take an easier, faster, and much more effective and efficient and cost-effective route, it's just go the franchising route. Like, don't reinvent the entire wheel. Like, take what already works and run with it, and then enjoy the continued support and camaraderie of other people who are also in the system, who are also continuing to develop new ideas and create new ways of doing something that's even better than the base, or than the baseline, or the foundation of what the system already has. It's amazing, guys. Just the idea of it, as someone myself who started 3 different businesses from scratch, like literally from nothing, and having to put all the systems in place and having to figure out, how do we do this? How do we do that? Like, what's this next step? And laying all that stuff out there. As someone that's done it 3 times now, I can tell you, I will never do that again. Like, going forward, I will always make sure that I do one of 2 things. One, I'm going to hire someone that's already done it and they're going to lead the way. Or I'm going to, buy a franchise organization that already has the systems, and it's like, all right, let's go. Plug and play. Here we go. But the reality of it is that I will never create something from scratch again, because I'm telling you, it's going to be a waste of time and a waste of money and a waste of resources when there's already a system out there that already exists and that you can just plug right into, and you just jump on that train and roll with it. So anyways, guys, I know that was a little franchisor bias. So it would not be right if I didn't at least share about this amazing new franchise that just came to market called ActivAge. So if you want to learn more about opening up your own franchise, make sure you go to activagecare.com/franchise. So anyways, guys, we are accepting applications. We would love to talk to you. If you have an interest in opening up your own ActivAge center and you would like to be a part of our franchise network, make sure you go to activagecare.com/franchise. We would love to talk to you about it in more depth. But if you're just interested in learning more about adult daycare, not sure what direction you want to go, and make sure you go to adcpro.com to learn more. We do monthly webinars. We have a private Facebook group. We put out YouTube content every single day for you guys, and I cannot thank you guys enough. I am definitely Adult Daycare's #1 fan, and I am definitely grateful for every single person that comes to this channel. You guys have a great one. I gotta get back to work. You gotta get back to work. So see ya. Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me. If you'd like to learn how to open your own adult daycare center, go to adcpro.com. If you'd like the latest business tips, click here, and make sure you subscribe to our channel. Click here. We'll see you guys next time.